Well, Sukkot, my favorite holiday of the year. So much joy. It's really the time of our joy. I want to talk today specifically about one of the aspects of the joy of Sukkot, and that's the joy and the pleasure of community. Rosh Hashanah, we tend to gather as families. Yom Kippur is a very individual day, a day of introspection. Sukkot, the sukkah is wide open. Come on in. In many communities, for sure in Israel, people go sukkah hopping. They go from one sukkah to the other, to the other, to the other. You might have your family meal, but then you go for dessert somewhere else. We actually here at HDC have done many sukkah hops, where we take on the Shabbat of Sukkot, that we start off, we have the appetizer and the kiddush in one sukkah, and then the whole community travels to another sukkah for the next part of the meal and the next part of the meal, and we go to 3 or 4 sukkahs, and it's really fantastic. The joy of community. When we grew up, there was a sense of community on your street because we played on the street, we had so much fun, and all the moms are sitting on the porch, and everybody knew their neighbors. Well, that's over. One of the beautiful things when people grow Jewishly and start connecting, well, they start aligning themselves and joining a community. And community is beautiful. When you're there for each other, through thick and thin. When you really do know your neighbors. And your children feel safe playing in their homes. And that you share very similar values. People have gotten away from that. So many people on the JWRP trips share with me a lot of their struggles and their pain. And a lot of their struggles could be taken care of if they were only part of a community, where they had role models, leaders of the community, where they had people to help them, where they felt a sense of support system. People, especially in the United States, they go off to college and then they scatter. They don't necessarily grow up in the same city as their family. So you're starting from scratch, and you're making certain friends. But a community with leaders, with shared values, that you're there for each other, it's incredible. Creates a support system. You feel home, even when you're not in your house. You gather together for important celebrations, not just garage sales or block parties, but you're together for simchas and also sorrows. A community. Sukkot, open up your sukkah, invite your neighbors, feel the joy of community. I'm Lori, Almost Live.